Hello, first graders. Happy Tuesday, and welcome to Social Studies. This is Miss Byer. Today in Social Studies, we are going to continue our conversation we started in our classrooms about children around the world. When we read Children Around the World, we explored different countries, continents, neighborhoods, and how those children live in those towns, neighborhoods, countries, continents. We discovered that we have some similarities to some of the children around the world, and we also have some differences. We might have had the chance to explore Google Earth inside of our classrooms and see how far these countries are from us or how close they are from us. Today, we are going to continue by talking about geography. Ooh, geography is a big word. Let's say it together. Geography. Let's snap it. Geography. And clap it. Geography. And whisper it. Geography. Geography is the study of places and the relationship with the people that live inside those environments. One way we can explore geography is looking at maps. What is a map? How do maps help us? Maybe you've seen maps before. You might have seen them at the zoo. You might have seen them at school. Maybe you've seen one even in your classroom. But maps help us understand the zoo, the school, the neighborhood, whatever it is that map is of. They help us get a better understanding, and they give us some insight and some knowledge about what happens in that neighborhood, in that zoo, in that school. So today in Social Studies, I want us to think about our neighborhoods. And all of us live somewhere different. Some of us live in New Jersey. Some of us live in Connecticut, Westchester, even Manhattan. We all have different neighborhoods, and they all tell us a little bit something different. Some of us might have similarities to each other, even though our neighborhoods are different, and some of us might have differences because our neighborhoods are different. So what I want us to do is make sure you have a blank piece of paper in front of you, and we are going to draw a map of our neighborhood. So here is my blank piece of paper. I'm going to take my pencil and I'm going to start to draw my neighborhood. Now, I live in Connecticut, so my neighborhood might look a lot different than yours. I have one big street that comes down my road here, and then it turns, it makes a turn, and it goes off into this direction. Now, that is the only road in my neighborhood. Your neighborhood might have a lot more roads, but this is the only road in my neighborhood. So I'm going to make sure it looks like it's a road. Now, I'm going to draw my house. My house is right here. Here is my house. I'm going to put a little heart. Oop, that's Miss Byer's home. Now, I have a neighbor on one side, and they have a neighbor on their side. I have one neighbor over here, and on the other side here, there are 3 more houses. And then back here, it's all trees. This is where I might find different animals. Sometimes I like to go for a walk back here. These are all trees. There is one little restaurant over here. Tiny little restaurant. I might draw a fork and a spoon to show that this is a restaurant. Now, this is the beginning of my map. I need to go in and start to add some color. I'm going to color the trees. I'm going to color the different houses. Now, taking a look at my map of my neighborhood, if somebody didn't know my neighborhood, they could learn a lot just by looking at my map. They could see that I live in a neighborhood that has a lot of nature, and that people in this neighborhood might like to enjoy it, have a garden. Maybe they like to go for a hike or a walk, right? I can learn a lot from my neighborhood. So, first graders, what I would like you to do is draw a picture of your neighborhood. Draw a map of your neighborhood to the best that you can. I do notice that my map is kind of like a bird's eye view here. You can draw it the same way. Maybe you want to draw your map a little different. It is up to you. Then there are some journal pages attached to the Google Classroom for Social Studies. I want you to tell me, if someone didn't know your neighborhood, what would they learn from your map? See if you can come up with at least 3 first grade sentences. I cannot wait to see everybody's neighborhood maps. You can get started.